was a lovely evening, still nice and warm, so Ruby rolled her trousers up and got in the pond, but she was also sharing it with a frog. Don't worry, no frogs were harmed whilst making this video. Oh, summer weather's been funny this year. It's a scorcher today. It's about 26 degrees at the moment apparently. I'm melting. Getting a few jobs done in the food forest in my backyard. Yesterday I went to Wilkinson's in the hope that there would still be some seeds left in the sale, because I'd not been yet to this current gardening sale. Not a sausage, but I did get something else. I'll show you what I got later on. So if you can see around the base of our fig tree, there's some soil which looks blacker than the rest. Well, that's because it's not soil, it's coffee grounds that have been collected in a plastic tub. I brought them home and Ruby's used it as a mulch around the fig tree. So that's how she earns her pocket money, doing little jobs like that for me. And then here we've got, I think there's about 8 bags there. I've already put 7 on. We had 15 in total, and that is ornamental bark, and I'm putting it as a mulch in the food forest. So hopefully you can make out where I've done so far, and into that corner, and I've done where the hazel is as well. Still got more to go, but we got these from a supermarket who, well, you don't need to know who, because that's when people start going, oh, you're being sponsored, you're being... I'm not being sponsored, but let's just say they rhyme with Baldy, right? That was the supermarket, and on the bag it's £1.99, but they're actually £1.50 when you pay for them. So we got 15 bags in total. Our Claire's been doing a few runs in the car to Aldi and back. Oh, I said the name, flipping heck. Right, yeah, so the bark is going down. So we'll see how that goes. So although I missed the sale, one thing I did get from Wilkinson's was these Nectaroscordums. They're a spring bulb, and they can be planted from September to December, and flowering height 90 centimetres, so just under a metre. I thought they were lovely, so I was with my eldest daughter Olivia. I spotted them. I goes, oh Liv, they're nice, aren't they? And she went, yes. And then the very next thing she said was, without me putting ideas in her head or anything like that, was they would look really nice around the pond in the food forest. So that is a great idea, Olivia, and I'm going to do exactly that. Before I put the bark down, I might as well do it before I put the bark down. I'll plant them out in a circle around the outside of the pond, and then I'll cover them with bark, and then we just got to wait till spring then. So great idea that, Livy. Not only are they a beautiful flower, you've also given me another potential meaning of plants video. How are you guys finding the meaning of plants series, by the way? I'm always open for feedback, and it doesn't just have to be, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing. I don't just want the good stuff. If you've got a way that I could improve it and make it better, I'm very keen to hear that. Right, thanks guys. I've come to the allotment now. I'm not in the food forest anymore, because you can have too much of a good thing, can't you? So what I'm doing here is, do you guys remember a couple of months ago I said I was starting to rip up the raspberry bed? Well, it's finished now. It's all done. So I've just finished it today. I've covered the bed in cardboard, and then that at the end is a massive pile of manure. So I'm just going to literally cover this in manure, and I won't touch it then for the rest of this year. I'm not going to even think about planting anything in this till spring next year, and even then we'll see what the manure's doing. We don't really want to plant things into manure that's too fresh, you see. So I have been considering with our Claire where we're going to put the overwintered onions and garlic, but we've got plenty of other space left on the plot for that, so it doesn't matter about this just like not being touched. So really guys, The only reason I'm telling you this because it's giving me a break, because it's about 26 degrees today and I am absolutely shattered. It's roasting hot and I'm shattered. So by getting my film out, get my camera out to film this, it's given me a little couple of minutes break. So yeah, I'll crack on with the wheelbarrow, get the rest of this covered in manure, get it spread out nice and deep, nice and even. Really good way of using up cardboard as well, to be honest. Stick it underneath. Right, I best get cracking on then, haven't I? So what was the raspberry red is now done, manured over, apart from at the end where we have actually got some crops growing. Right, that's me done then. I'm now going to go home and watch the Rugby League Challenge Cup final, which I've recorded. So if I upload this and you get to watch this before I've actually managed to have a bath, sit down with a pie and watch it, please don't tell me what the score was in a comment, because I have no idea at the moment. I've been really good at avoiding all the radio news. I don't know if St Helens won or I don't know if Warrington won, so don't leave a comment and let me know. Right, anyhow, that bed is now manured and we're just going to leave that all over winter and it'll break down and give us some amazingly rich soil. Right, I'm pooped. When I got back from the allotment, I came back to find that Claire had been back to the supermarket and bought 5 more bags of bark. Sunday now, it's another absolutely red hot day. I've already put a couple more bags down, so we've still got those left on the path. There's 5 there and there's 5 up on the patio. I think I've done 2 or 3 this morning, I can't remember. Yeah. It's very much a shade day for the chickens. They're loving this Star Wars duvet, keeping them out in the sun. Right, chicks. They've not been giving us eggs for a while. Still got loads more to do. Right, here's a question, guys. Does anyone know a good way of keeping fuchsias up so that the flowers, well, actually that one's not too bad, that's alright, but let's look over here. The flowers seem to just like all be at the bottom, and same with this one here, the little pink dancer, whatever it's called. There's lots of flowers underneath, which is no good because we want them up where we can see them really. So has anyone got any tips? Now I think the obvious thing would be to stake it, but is it, I don't know, is it growing conditions? Do you need to do something to them to make them grow more upright perhaps? I don't know, I don't know. If you've got any suggestions, guys, leave a comment underneath, that'd be brilliant. I better crack on with this bark. I just can't be bothered, it's too hot. Getting a second flush of buds on the special grandma rose. I don't know if you can see the buds, there's quite a few forming. One there with a little bit of colour showing. So that'll be nice. I did actually think that perhaps I'd annoyed the plant when I planted it out a few weeks ago as this food forest was taking shape, but I think we got away with that. I think it's all right. So in amongst this gorgeous lobelia, look at it, it's beautiful. There is a dahlia, believe it or not, and it needs deadheading. And I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again because it is a good tip. If the buds are round, they've not opened yet. If they're like pinched out and elongated, they've opened. And they're dead. They're dead now. So what you do is you just take it all the way down and cut it off. Oops, missed. All the way down to a set of leaves and get rid. Same on this side. We've got a red. Well, I say red. It's more like a coral, pinky orange. We've got one on this side as well. And do you know what?
I never these dahlias have been in these 2 pots for a few years now, and I never lift the tubers over winter. Just leave them in. They get a really deep mulch, that's about it. They come back every year. And then Claire buys bedding plants to go around them from our local scout group. Every spring a list comes round and you put your order in. So Claire likes a lobelia, which is fine with me. I think it's very pretty. It's kind of like delicate. You just get like an effective hazy colour. It's very nice. So before I forget, it's time to plant out these bulbs. And the name was Nectaroscordum. And that's what they look like. Hang on, bit of a shadow there. Still got a shadow. That's what they look like. So these are going around the pond, and that was my eldest daughter's Olivia's idea. So they only need to be 2 to 4 inches deep. So I'm not even going to actually dig, I'll just loosen. Get the top, get the bottom. The bottom's normally got a little bit of a root plate, which is there. And push that in. And cover. I need to get this done now before I put all the rest of the bark down. So I might as well do it now. And just because my memory is awful, I'm just going to leave that there while I get the next bulb, and that'll remind me I've already planted one there. Where Ruby has been standing on these bricks, she's sunk them down. So you can see all that ugly grey plastic from where it used to be a water butt of the pond. So what I'm doing with this bark is, as I'm going around, I'm putting a load underneath each brick to bring the height back round. And as you can see, there's just 2 I've still got to do. So Ruby, if you're watching this, I know that you've been standing on them bricks messing around with the pond, you little rat bag. Don't think I don't know, because I know everything. Some kale I got from the allotment. I'm not going to dehydrate this. We've got plenty of dehydrated kale in jars. So if there is a zombie apocalypse, we're going to be alright for dehydrated food. I'll probably just freeze this. I'll take out the centre stems. If they're really big and thick, like that bit there, I'll cut that bit out. But the rest of it, I'll literally just chop. Nothing fancy. Put in a bag, freeze, done. Speaking of done, that's all this big section with the bark down. I've got about, 5 bags left. I've still got a lot of this section to do. You can see the bit I have done, like this bottom corner, but I've still got pretty much the rest of that to do. So I'll be honest, I just can't be bothered for now. That's my weekend pretty much done now. Look at these flowers. What was that? Marjoram? Yeah. What variety? Gold tipped marjoram. Saw some bees on that before. I tell you what, it smells good. All this bark. Yeah. Right, so I'm just filming the bricks, see what level they're at, because I wonder how long it is before Ruby stands on them and knocks them right down again. Right guys, that's pretty much me. Weekend jobs done. So as ever, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you click on the like button, it helps this channel out an awful lot. So that'd be great if you could do that. And I'll tell you what helps us out even more, if you subscribe as well. And even better than all of that, if you leave a comment, because some of your comments are brilliant and I love chatting with you all. Right then, thanks very much guys, see you later.
Like and subscribe, like and subscribe.